Episode 87, The Architecture of Perspective. Why perspective equals the angle your consciousness views reality from. Perspective is not an opinion, it's not a mindset, it is not how you see things. In field mechanics, perspective equals the geometric angle of consciousness your identity uses to interpret reality. Two people can live the same moment and experience two completely different realities because they are standing at different internal angles. Let's break down the mechanics. Number one, perspective is generated by internal architecture. Your perspective is shaped by identity, emotional baseline, past integrations, current coherence, unintegrated waveforms, core assumptions, your dominant broadcast. Perspective is not external, it is an internal rendering filter. Before you see reality, you see your own architecture. Number two, perspective determines what you notice and what you miss. The field renders infinite data into every moment, but your architecture filters opportunities, risks, threats, pathways, synchronicities, meaning, guidance. Example, a fearful architecture sees danger, a coherent architecture sees possibility, a fragmented architecture sees confusion, a stable identity sees clarity. Nothing in the world changed, only the perspective. Number three, perspective equals the first stage of timeline selection. Before action, before decision, before emotion comes perspective. Perspective determines what options appear, which options feel possible, what your identity believes, how your nervous system responds, which timeline becomes available. Timelines are not chosen at the moment of action. Timelines are chosen at the moment of perception. Number four, higher perspective equals higher bandwidth. When coherence increases, more information becomes available, more guidance becomes perceivable, more intuitive data flows. The bigger picture becomes visible. Fear loses strength, clarity rises automatically. Higher perspective equals access to more of the field's data. This is why coherent people seem wise. They are not wiser, they are perceiving from a higher angle. Number five, perspective shifts reality without changing reality. Reality stays the same. What changes is the version of reality you can see or perceive. From a low perspective, everything feels blocked, everything looks personal, challenges looks like threats, fear feels logical. From a high perspective, obstacles become feedback, cycles become obvious, patterns become visible, solutions appear instantly, intuition becomes louder. Same reality, different level of rendering access. Number six, perspective expands with integration. When we integrate, distortion clears, identity stabilizes, perception opens, the subconscious stops interfering, more of reality becomes visible. Every integration is a perspective upgrade. Perspective is not something you force, it is something that expands as consciousness becomes more coherent. Number seven, a shift in perspective is a shift in timeline. When your perspective changes, your emotional baseline changes, your thoughts change, your choices change, your actions change, your identity updates, your signal shifts. And the field immediately reroutes reality to reflect the new internal angle. Perspective literally reorients your future. Closing reflection. Perspective isn't how we look at life, it is the angle our consciousness uses to interpret reality. When that angle rises, everything changes because reality can only render what we are able to perceive. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and follow for more aligned content. And if you are new, I would recommend please start with episode 0, the source field. Everything builds progressively from there. Thank you.